15-minute rule, baby. Just wait. Patience. Oh man, bro, that guy's like, what the fuck? Bro. Give me that blue buff. Yeah, babe, boy. My teammates joined me with the 15-minute rules. My goats. Imagine Lissen's like trying to do his blue buff, and then he's getting 3-manned by a Wukong Anivia Pantheon from 3 angles. He's like, my bad, I guess. He's like, I apologize. Sorry for breeding. I will, I guess, just not do anything again in my life. And now, of course, how do you do it after you invade the enemy team? You just base after taking enemy wolves, right? And then you defend your bot side camps. So you instantly base into bot side. And now I'm gonna buy 1 pink ward as well. And especially if you invaded level 1 successfully, my next pink ward will be put right there. Right here, okay? And one tip, if you hover your pink ward, you can see where it's in the bush. Here's in the bush.
Every mistake is a lesson.
Bro, don't fuck with me. But do you see how, like, you just base? He's gonna be there. You get another free kill. Wonderful, right? Oh, wait, I killed that one. Okay, you see this bot crap? It's a bait. What I would recommend you to do now, okay? Because enemy jungle, if he's smart, he's thinking now, okay, Wukong has his bot side camps up. What should Wukong do? Probably take his bot side camps, right? Right? But nope. You now run to your top side. And then you're gonna defend your top side, making sure he cannot take it. And now this guy will probably not invade my bot side camps. Why is that? Because he's probably thinking I'm on the bot side. You gotta think 1 step ahead. And here's the thing, if my laners were actually a bit more stronger when it came to invading, I could have invaded his top side here. Oh, this is actually my bad for not jungle tracking. I should have 100% communicated that. I didn't do that, that's on me. Okay, now I'm gonna... Oh, hold up, what the fuck? Oh, fuck! Ah. Ah. Okay, guys, it's fine. Ah. Oh, my heart. Oh, guys, listen. For the young generation, I'm passing all my bet onto you guys. I'm teaching you guys the way, but I hope you guys have better arms than me. Oh. My back hurts as well now, so it's cooked. But it's fine, new generation. I hope you guys have some better mechanics, okay? Listen, like, I'm here to teach you guys decision making. If you combine your decision making with your arms, you guys are gonna go stonks. I'm telling you, man. Anyways, I'm gonna take his raptors. Cause I can. Is it gonna stop me? No. What you gonna do about it, huh? What you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's right. Sit down, be humble. Now I'm gonna go to my top raptors. Because what's the point of taking his raptors if you can take my raptors, right?
Show me the path.
You see? I'm reading him like a book. Now he cannot take my raptors. And now I get an advantage because of that.
Every mistake is a lesson.
Now I'm going towards the bot side. There's no way it else looks. That was decent.
My game will begin.
I'm dropping a pink ward there. I wanna sit in this bush here. But I don't really wanna gank. Okay, here I'm just walking here, but I'm not really doing anything here. I'm just literally... I'm literally gonna base here. Because now, think from enemy perspective, right? They're probably thinking, oh, Wukong might be doing the Drake. I'm just basing, getting my item power spike, clearing my bot side, and then... I'm gonna look to... do the Drake. And of course, if you have the choice between Drake right now, or clearing all your camps, I highly recommend you to clear your camps. Why is that? Because the main reason is that if you don't respawn your camps, okay, it's the same as if a laner is losing a wave. Like imagine a laner loses a cannon wave. That is literally what you're doing as a jungler if you're not taking your camps on repeat. Do you want to lose a random cannon wave?
You got it.
You don't, right? That's why you gotta clear your camps.
Never settle for self.
And I'm so down to teamfight here. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to secure mid lane purity.
Who questions my
The moment mid lane purity is secured, I do the objective, which we have right now. And I don't think the enemy team is contesting me, so I can just smite this. And use my E. I can use everything here, basically. And now, what's next objective? Look, I need 600 gold for my Triforce. How can I get my Triforce? Well, it's just by, you know, pool clearing. So now I'm gonna do my Raptors, Golems, red buff. Why is that? Because you see my bot side camps. I'm gonna do my best to sync them at the same time-ish. It's not gonna be perfect, of course, but you want to, like, have them respawn at least at a similar time, you know? So instead of doing red buff here, I'm doing Golems. So at least, you know, I can hopefully clear fully bot to top when I do Drake or something maybe, you know? So they're very well aligned. That is what I'm trying to do here. And now I need like, how much gold for Triforce? 300 gold. The thing is that I'm very close to Triforce, right? But I cannot get it unless I get a kill. So the question should be, can I get a kill somewhere, yes or no? I mean, yeah, maybe top lane. Maybe not top lane. Now I'm just picking top lane to play safe because I know Lee Sin can move there. Bro, it's such an awkward buy by the way that I have. It's so crazy awkward. But why do I have 4 assists as a monkey? You see, before Lee Sin even showed top side, I did ping to my top laner, care of Lee Sin. Now I'm gonna once again full clear my bot side camps, and then I'm gonna base for Triforce, and then I'm gonna do the Drake. But you see how, like, I'm not even looking for a play. I'm prioritizing good items. And the thing is that when you have good items in solo queue, bro, people will fight, like, permanently. So you see even the bot crap here, right? I'm not going for the bot crap because I personally prefer getting my Triforce. Me getting Triforce allows me to, like, go for any fight. Look, I have my Triforce now. And because I have my Triforce now, if Lee Sin goes for a mid lane play or top lane play, whatever it is, I'm there, I'm strong enough to fight.
My place is at
You see now? If there's any fight, sign me up. Okay, I think there looks... Okay, before I invade here, okay? There's one thing I did. You know what I did? I looked minimap and I checked, okay, where's their support? Because I don't see the support, right? I'm not invading him there. And now I'll do the Drake. But do you see how, like, at minute 11:40, that's when I'm doing the Drake. 11:40. Till then, I literally prioritize good base timers, making sure I can match the enemy jungler. Because in the end, right, if you're ahead, you can take every single Drake and you win every single fight. So why do you care about the Drake when you just need to match the enemy jungler? And I'm just farming on repeat. So now, of course, okay, Lee Sin seems like he's on the top side. Second item is gonna be Sunder Sky. And I'm just gonna full clear. And after my full clear, you see here, before Lee Sin even showed, I pinged my mid lane. Yo bro, Lee Sin might become a mid lane. If you know you're full clearing, dude, just make sure that you communicate to your laners to be careful. And now, I think Lee Sin might maybe try to go for the top lane play. So I'm gonna counter gank that. Who should I focus? Okay, there, the funny thing is that I was saving my ultimate for the Lee Sin. Guys, this is how you break mentals. When Lee Sin did like, hey Q, and he missed, and he misses Q, you just stand still, you look at him as he dies, and then enemy Lee Sin is like... And that's how you get a mental advantage, guys. I'm telling you guys, it works. It works for sure. Like, this, it's in his head now. It's the best way to tilt the enemy team. Stand still and be like, bro, don't worry, you feel awkward? Don't worry about it, bro. Anyway, what's my next game plan right now? Drake is... So Rift Herald spawning in 1 minute, okay? Because Rift Herald is spawning in 1 minute. What is my job as a jungler? Guys, it's so simple. The moment you have a plan, okay? You just want a jungle track. Do you see how I've been reading the Lee Sin like a book? Look, you see my bot lane playing aggressive? Where can Lee Sin go? I don't even know where Lee Sin is. But I know Lee Sin can only go bot lane. Because he can't kill anyone else of my laners. So that's why I'm pinging bot lane. Like, even if I don't know where the enemy jungle is, based off how my laners are playing, I can still tell where he is. Or not where he is, but what he can do. So look here, right? You see my bot lane going full monkey? Who would have thought that Lee Sin is in the bot lane? Well, not me, I guess. You see what I mean? This guy's actually so cool. Really funny. And now I'm gonna take his wolves as well. And of course, after I yoink his wolves, I'm gonna go for Rift Herald. Now, you have to think one step ahead, okay? After I finish Rift Herald, what am I playing for next? Before I even finish it, this is level 2 of like game plans, right? The moment before you even take an objective, you should know what you play for next. What is it? I want to play for Drake. Knowing I play for Drake, okay, what is my job? Pretty simple, right? Okay, it's literally look for a base, get your gold spent, clear, top the bot, and then play for Drake. If my laners are playing aggressive, I ping them back. There's no reason that the enemy team should be able to kill my laners, especially if they're winning, right? This Lee Sin wants my booty. Bro, I'm so boosted, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I should not die like that, dude. Like, bro. That's fine. Anyway, at least all of them died there. And my Nivea is clutching into the Rift Herald. Jesus Christ. But it's fine. We're now playing for the Drake. And since we're playing for the Drake, okay, and since I am wanting to play for the Drake, as long as my Nivea doesn't die here like a piggy, and I'm able to like just rush towards the Drake here, it's mine. And what am I playing after Drake? Baron. So I want to clear both the top, base, get my item power spike, right? You see how my laners are like chilling in enemy jungle? Okay, Lee Sin then top side, which confirms that he doesn't want to contest this. So I'm gonna take this. And after I take this, I need to make sure I jungle track a little bit. But the W max on Wukong is super nice because, especially on objectives, it's so wonderful. But yeah, like I said, I want to play for the Baron. I got my second item power spike. So now, as long as none of my laners are dying here, right? Because only my top lane can die, I should be able to play for topside control and get the objective. So that's why here I'm just pinging my laners a little bit to be careful. Because if I get my base off here, I get my items, then I get topside control. Like, this is literally the only time where you can die, guys. Guys, there was no other time where you could have died. But we win this now, because I'm here. Yeah, you're not making out of that one. But this is Challenger lobby, okay? Even in Challenger, people literally don't look at... They literally don't look at a jungle position. Even in Challenger. They just fight like apes. Like literally. And then... they just die. But yeah, let me take his red buff here. Instead of taking raptors, so red buff has a lot more value. No, I'm not fighting that. See you, bro. Listen, if people die like that, let them die. And that's okay. Come on, Lee Sin. Ultimate soon, ultimate soon, ultimate soon! Come on, Twitch. Okay, I fucked up a little bit there, but... all good. Do I go Tabis? Do I go Mercs? Bro! Dude, my teammates are just spraying on them there. But anyways, we are playing for the Baron here. I am gonna be buying... Mercs and Death Stance looks really good. Come on, come on! Nice, was a good one. Anyway, I want to play for the Baron. How do I play for the Baron, okay? I just want to clear... but just saying chat, I'm gonna read the questions after, okay? But I'm gonna clear bot to top and have one job. Any laner that I think is overextending, which is my Nivea, I ping them back. Because think about it, right? As long as none of your laners are dying, and especially if you're like full clearing, you're winning. Especially if you're in a winning position. I would say right now we're in a winning position. So all I gotta do is ping the laners that I think that can die, to back off, to not int, and then play together. Right? Like, as a jungler, you're farming probably 80% of the time. I would say it's like 80% of the time in the early game. It's maybe like 65% of the time in the mid-late game. Because look, I can skip my golems here, right? Can I skip my golem if it was earlier in the game? I cannot. So now, because I'm around mid lane, if there were more people, I would have been there. And we can just do it. But do you see now how, like, by me skipping my golem, we found a random pick. And now we get the Baron. After Baron we get the Drake. This is something I'm gonna explain in the bootcamp as well, right? But hey, this... Okay, I do explain this a little bit in my mid and late game course. But on the bootcamp, that's gonna be in like 2 weeks, is gonna be a lot more in detail. It's gonna make a lot more sense. On like why I'm doing it, you know? But now I just want to play for the Drake. And after I play for the Drake, what is next on the menu? It's gonna be... Okay, but hey, do you see how like... I'm just doing objectives and I'm already thinking about what's next. Now, let me tell you this. What's next? It's top tower. Now, how do I play for top tower? We should look for a base and send the top lane. So, okay, this is a bit more advanced, but this is lane assignments, okay? What lane assignments do I want? I want Twitch, Pantheon, Xerath to be top lane, Anivia mid lane. Why Anivia mid lane? All top. Because Anivia cannot die on the mid lane, and Xerath is really good at sieging. They can never break mid lane. So now, do you see how I'm pinging everyone and their family, like, to come top lane? Okay, I mean, Xerath can go mid lane as well, but the thing is that Xerath is a better champion than Anivia to siege with, at least. I mean, both are pretty OP, but... And now, because we're all topside, if they're here, they cannot fight us. I mean, honestly, I don't mind even sending it, but I wanted someone to push mid lane wave, but... all good. Okay, enemy team is completely trolling there. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna push here. Two for one, not the worst. I just monkey slapped him. But you might be wondering, why do you siege on the side lane? On the side lane, there's less chance of you getting flanked. And because there's less chance of you getting flanked, guess what? Especially with champs like ours, if you outrange them, it's cooked for them. I think I even can hit this one, yeah. And now it's pretty... Oh. They see me spinning. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they hating, but... all good. Yeah, that guy's dead, by the way. But do you see how like this siege on top lane, we're literally ending the game just because I know that if you all go top lane, either they defend, we literally have better range, or they don't, we're faster. understanding mid and late game macro is very OP. I mean, I have like a section as well on mid and late about mid and late game course about sieging and Baron usage, but that's very much how you want to use it. And then, well, GG well played, guys. You know, that's why macro is very important if you wanna, you know, carry games even in Grandmaster Challenger Elo. And that's GG.